Talks. This is not your typical podcast. We will get into wrestling, lifestyle, and mental health. This podcast is unfiltered and ready to go. The episode will begin in a moment, but before it does, go ahead and give us a follow on all social medias, Tevin Talks, and make sure you give us a follow on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple, wherever you may listen to your podcast. Here's Tevin.
Tevin Talks family. How are we doing today? I am in such a great mood. I am about to get ready to go to a match. Dominant Championship Wrestling, DCW, out in Selma, North Carolina. If you have not checked them out before, please check them out. They have plenty of dates for the rest of the year. They have some hard-hitting action tonight. You know, you got a great championship match between Bojack, Duke O'Connor, and Zuka King. That's just one of the matches I know you for sure don't want to miss. And in the future, I know they're going to continue to keep putting out banger after banger. So definitely Facebook, Instagram, wherever you would like to, check them out, man. So, some things I wanted to talk about today, you know, one of those being quality time with your spouse. You know, whether you're married, you're just dating, you don't know what you're doing. I think that quality time is uber important, super important, especially being married. I think for me, one of my issues was, you know, I thought I was spending the most quality time that I could, but actually it wasn't, you know. And it takes a lot. It takes a village to raise a family, and it takes two to keep a marriage happy. And I know for a lot of people, that can mean different things, whether that's going out to socials, if that is having parties, having guests over, going to the movies, going out to dinner, whatever the case may be. Whatever you call being happy, whatever you call spending quality time with your spouse. But what I'm trying to break down to exactly for the fellas out there is that what we think is quality time, most of the time it's really not for our ladies or for our men. You see, we think that just being there is enough, and actually that's not. Being there sometimes, just being there, can also be more damaging than actually whatever it is we're lacking in. Hear me out. Just for you to say that you're in the house and you're not out with the boys doing whatever, do you think that she considers that quality time? Or are you taking the time to sit down and talk to her? Taking the time to see how her day was, how her week was, what's bothering her, what's on her mind, what is really going on in her mind and or his mind that might be pissing them off or that might be making them sad. You see, I want you to actually study your spouse. If you can do that for me for the next week or so, actually study your spouse. I'm not saying you don't know who it is that you're married to, who you're dating, but I want you to just take the time to ask questions. You see, I'm about to be on the road right now, and my wife is going with me to this show, so she doesn't know that I'm going to bombard her with questions, but I am. And it's for the benefit of us. I want to be very clear. I'm not saying that anything is wrong with my relationship. It's not. Relationship is perfectly fine. We are great. We're in a great space. I think that, again, we are growing every day. And I think that this is the best part of being married, is still asking questions and still learning your spouse. Again, I'm not saying that you don't know your spouse because you're asking questions, but people change and situations change. And I think that we should all stay up to date with everything that's going on. And honestly, if you're on top of it, hey, kudos to you. Because I can guarantee you that everything is flourishing in your household. Y'all are very intimate and everything just goes the way it's supposed to. Can't say that's for everybody. So this is for that other 70% or 50% that don't probably listen because they're hard-headed like myself at times, to listen to your spouse. Now, I think that date nights are important. I think that going out is important. Spending that quality time, that one-on-one time with your babe, because, you know, we all have kids. You know, You might not have as many kids as Tevin does, but, some do. But, trying to find time to find a sitter or, somebody to come over, whatever the case may be, when it comes to what you do with your kids, to spend quality time with, bae. Whatever it is that you do, whatever it is you can do, make that effort. That goes a long way, especially with our women, because they just want to see you try. Everything's not going to be perfect. And sometimes, guess what? If you can't make it happen that day, that's not to say it can't happen the next week. Just try. Having no effort and not trying can be terrible to your relationship. Trust me, I know. I've been there. I've done that. And it does not help anything. So try. That's all she wants you to do. That's all he wants you to do. Trust me. Showing that love factor, showing that you care, show that you are trying to make things better, show that you are trying to date. It is okay to be married and still date your partner. Again, I'm going by things that I'm still learning myself. Trust me. Me and my wife, we have discussed this, and it's something that we're going to really try to hone in for this next year. And that's literally, it's as simple as going to get a hotel room. Just a hotel room. And dating. Now, we're all grown. We know it's going to go down in that hotel room. But that's our business. But just being able to say that we got away to something nice. And just to say that we are here and loving on each other in our own space and being happy. I think everybody should try that, going out on dates on a regular. Like, make this a thing. If you have to come up with the couples calendar, do that. Make sure that time is made out for one another. Make sure that you have that space and that availability for your loved one. Because not only do they want that, but they deserve that. You ask for that. And guess what? You're going to get it. But that's only if you want it. So just make sure that we're doing our part so that way they can continue to have great days. Because guess what? Every day is not going to be the best. So whenever it is, you have that time to make her day better, make his day better. By all means, do that. Pop up with some flowers on a random day, a card. Don't actually just give her a card that's something pre-made. Put your thoughts into it. Hey, I can't write poems. Hey, I'm not that good at words. Guess what? Just try. It's literally all that is that you try. She might laugh at it. She might say it's silly, but I guarantee you she or he will give you a hug and a kiss and say, thank you, I needed that. Because they do. Motivate your spouse. Let them know that everything may not be right there in a second, but everything is going to be okay, because it is going to be okay, because you got two people that give a damn about each other. You got two people that are going to sit here and give every single thing that they can to one another. I love you, you love me, we love each other together. Hey, we're going to go make love, and we're going to show love to the world. We're going to show love to our kids. They're going to know that mommy and daddy are fine. Because guess what? We give a damn. Fellas, I want you to understand that, again, just being there isn't enough sometimes. Hey, I'm one of the guys that loves to play the game. I get it. I totally do. But at the same time, are we giving that right attention to our loved one? I want you to sit back and think about that. And hell, I might even be talking to myself when I say that. I want everybody to know this isn't just one-sided. This isn't me being a hypocrite neither. I might be talking to myself. I got to do better myself. Spend that time. They deserve it. My wife knows I love her. But probably every day I don't show it the most as I can. And, that has to change. And guess what? I'm going to do that. I'm not just talking to you guys. I'm talking to myself. You're damn right. Everybody needs to be checked every now and then. While they're sitting at home and or work and thinking about us, and are we doing the exact same thing? Are we thinking of the next thing that we can do to make them happy? The next thing to bring in joy into their life? And if that's going to a festival, you don't have to pay for everything. There are plenty of things out here that are free that you can enjoy with the loved one. That's going to the park. if that's going to a garden, me and my wife love to go to gardens around Greensboro. They're beautiful. You know, we haven't been in a while, but, you know, I definitely am down for a garden date. Just to go see everything, like nature. It's just beautiful. I think that a lot of people can benefit from just actually talking to one another. That's most of everybody's dilemma and negative side of their relationship, honestly, is not talking. I think you would agree with that. So guess what? Open your mouth, man. Let her hear your thoughts. I think it's time that we actually sit back and study. That's enough of my rambling. You got homework to do. I love you all. And until next week, and it is going to be next week, you'll be hearing so much more of me. I have so many exciting things to get off my chest. And if you guys have not listened to the last 3 episodes that I gave you guys back to back to back, I took a hiatus for a reason, for you to actually listen to what I was saying. I hope that it stuck with you. I hope that it helped you. And as always, I'm out.